I'd actually found a list of aspirations that I'd written down earlier. Here's part of that list. It's kind of what do I want to do in life? And the first thing on the list is to help people. I'd really love to help people, and I mean that's a broad concept, but I think I really do, and I'd love to be able to say that I added value somewhere and helped the world, kind of add value to the world was what I wrote down, and then we kind of create. The next thing is create bridges between people to solve problems. I think what I meant by that, I'd written a little bit more. You know, a lot of conflicts come about from people not being able to understand each other's viewpoints, and I think if you can cross that bridge, then you're proverbially sitting in someone's shoes. You can really change the world in a sense. I mean, I feel a lot of conflicts are just not, from the simplest little dispute to, international situations. It's if you can sit in their situation, maybe you can resolve things. And yeah, maybe it doesn't always work, but I think doing that definitely can be more than halfway there. The next thing is I was a big fan of philosophy. I wanted to study it. I've been trying, all my life is reading it, understanding it, and using it to help others. I think it's the ability to engage with these concepts and think critically can actually really help the world. And then also mentioned I wanted to stay busy and on the go and stay athletic. I love fencing. I still do. I was also on the swimming team when I was in elementary school, all of elementary, and I still swim a lot. And it's just, it's a good exercise, and I like being in water. And you're kind of like a fish in there. It's an interesting feeling. You're just kind of floating. And but also my uncle was a bodybuilder, Mr. Michigan, several times. I want to be able to just keep on working out. I have his routines memorized. I can't do as much weight, and even back then I couldn't do as much weight as he could, but I still have his routine memorized and written down, and I want to keep that up for the rest of my life. Um, and I still do. And the next thing was if there's a problem in the room, I want to be able to go in there and help the other sides resolve it with themselves. I think it's not just me going there to resolve it, but I want to help them kind of resolve it. It takes skill, I think, and I think I've learned a little bit of it, but I want to be able to do it. And of course, I want to keep up with academia as I did back then, the latest news, and I guess news as an academia, politics, things like that, but also stay in touch with popular culture and music. So, kind of merge those two, like classical music, but also like pop music, because I think they both have wonderful aspects to them. So that's part of the list, my future aspirations in life that I had 5, 6 years ago, back in high school. And I think they're very much the same. They've been guiding me ever since. And you add and a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But I thought it would be a fun video to make.